Hi, in today's we're going to talk about the three consequences of high estrogen in men and what you can do if you are a man who has too much estrogen. The consequences in men is first, the risk of stroke. Excess estrogen can increase the risk of blood clots that can lead to stroke. The blood clot is gonna go to the capillaries, arteries of the brain, and then that provokes stroke. The second one is too much estrogen. That can be really dangerous for our cardiovascular system. Estrogen, most especially estradiol, is typically at high level when someone has a heart attack or when men have arteriosclerosis. The third one is estrogen dominant that have a really impact on enlarged prostate. Estrogen is an anabolic hormone, and what's happened when there is a lot of estrogen is tends to build things. And in men, it's make the prostate to enlarge. So, what are the causes of high estrogen in men? The causes might be first the food that we are eating. We know how food is really impact our health. And in the case of estrogen, food that are really high estrogen, and estrogen can potentially increase our estrogen level in the man. We have, as an example of food, we have soy products. We're not talking about the soy that are fermented. That's meant for soy that in miso soup, or soy that in some kind of organic tofu. But we're talking mostly about a soy that is in soy oil, that is really GMO. We are talking about isolate protein, those kind of protein shake when people drinking that are mostly soy, and other kind of soy products, but that is not fermented. The number two causes of estrogen is milk. As we know, there is a lot of the animals that they are giving them a lot of estrogen. So anything with a lot of milk, a lot of dairies, a lot of yogurt, a lot of cheese eating might influence your estrogen. Number three, that it seems to be the one that gives the most estrogen problem to men, is an enzyme, and that enzyme transform testosterone in man body to estrogen and make it having an imbalance, and that hormones aromatize, it is the one that is responsible for that. And usually men that has a big belly with obesity, abdominal obesity, the body tend to transform the testosterone into estrogen. And then all of a sudden you see the body of the man is changing, the bellies become big, and then you find that the man starting having breast tissue, and then you find that the prostate is gonna be enlarged, and it's gonna create other sources of problem also. So what to do in some cases? The first one is to really change the diet. That is the number one things to do. You change the diet, you try to reduce your insulin level, and then you cannot try to add to attack the problem of transforming testosterone into estrogen. There was one herb that they say that is really good, is stinging nettle, which is a really great herb. It's really help in balancing hormone. And then vegetable is really good to have. They say the cruciferous vegetables is really good. Anything like cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprout is really good. So as a naturopath, I really help people to take care of themselves naturally. So if you need any help, I do have a special program for people having metabolic syndrome. So you can send me an email, perpetue.robert@gmail.com, and that will be a pleasure for me to help you.